Sometimes when we have experienced a change or a transformation, when we become more aware of our potential, when we become more aware of what's possible, and we're no longer bound by the old rules, by the old regulations, by the old patterns that our brain had, then we can sometimes run into problems with self-sabotage, because your brain wants to return you to the familiar routines, to the familiar patterns. So there's a particular way in which we can re-establish control and eliminate the self-sabotage, the overdrive, and all of the other things that happen. And it's a very simple technique. All you want to do is place 5 fingers around your belly button, just like this, and place your palm of your hand across your forehead, gently like this, and you hold it until your body sways forwards. And it might take a minute or 2 minutes while you're thinking about something positive and peaceful, with one hand on your belly button, around your belly button, with the 5 fingers spread there, and the other hand across your forehead like this, to bring the blood supply and the resources into the thinking part of your brain so that you get back control. So when we're looking at the map of the brain, what we're looking at is making sure that the energy and the resources move into the green area of the brain at the very front, so that you get to have peace and calm and confidence, self-control, that you can begin to make real good decisions for yourself, that you can respond appropriately, that you can adapt quickly and intelligently to new situations, and that you can learn, understand, and use the information that you know. When you slip behind the participation line, which runs up and down here, when you're behind that, you become a victim in your own life. You become a victim of circumstances, and that is the part of your brain that operates on fear and where adrenaline is being generated. Now, if you're running on adrenaline all of the time, then your brain and your body are going to run out of energy very quickly, because the emergency systems that have been set up to work with adrenaline, they're there as a short-term measure. Therefore, we become quite depleted after a very short period of time. But if you are running at the front of the participation line and you're operating primarily with the green area of your brain as your primary operating system, then you have self-control and you can regulate your thinking, you can regulate your self-speak, your self-talk, you can regulate what you say to other people, you can regulate your actions, and you can control your life. You get control when you move up in front of the participation line. When you go behind that line, you're a victim. And when you slip into victim mode, then all of our old self-sabotage routines kick in. So it's constant battle when you have the self-sabotage sitting there in the background, waiting to, basically it's waiting to have an opportunity to return you to the way that you were, when you felt comfortable and when you felt safe. You might have been miserable in the old state that he wants to return you to, but that was familiar. So in order to ensure that you don't end up there, what you want to do is the hand across the forehead, 5 fingers around the belly button, and you do this as often as you find yourself slipping into self-sabotage. If you notice that you're drifting there, stop, take 2 minutes and just do it. That's all it takes.